The video actually comes on, and before you see Acacia, you see a very familiar face. It's green, it has red eyes, and it is staring directly into the
Hey.
camera. Some of its vines have come out, and it has clearly been clicking around in order to answer the call on Acacia's behalf. Just kind of glances up at you and just goes, "Sar,
Yeah. Go get Acacia.
Sar." It rolls its eyes at you, and then eventually get like, you see it spinning in the spinny chair. It uses its vines to like move itself in the spinny chair, and then there's a thud.
Go. Go.
And then it leaves for a while.
She's such a good. They're such a good trainer.
Eventually, Acacia reappears with Ivysaur essentially like leading them by the hand, and they're like, "What? Oh, okay, yeah, it is the children." Yes.
Hey.
Okay, thank you, Jade. Hold on a second. Oh, you hear something in the background crashing. Acacia, without even breaking stride, just goes, "Apom, I think it's over there. Please go get him." Her. Okay. Plop down into the chair, spin it around, and go, "So, what can I do for you? What's up?"
Hi, we got back to Pokemon Center.
Good job
we got
on
more
not
Pokemon.
dying.
We
Yep.
caught more Pokemon. We need
Got more
we
stuff.
need help trading without like actually having all the Pokemon. Cause
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, I did.
Wait,
I
how do I...
hear dinging earlier that was registering. Let's see. And they kind of look off to the side to another monitor and click a couple of keys and go, "Oh, hey, kid caught a hoot hoot. Good job, kid."
Yep. Well, you say caught, but he kind of just like asked it to be part of his team, and it said yes. Because apparently that's something that he can do, and I don't get to do that because Shelder got mad at me.
well, he kind of went at it with food, and you went at it wrestling it
What?
out of its natural habitat.
I don't have any food. I don't even know what Shelders eat, besides apparently they eat Slowpokes, and that seems terrifying.
I mean, it's nature, life.
He just won't accept that they need a hat. He just needs a hat. I keep
I
telling
don't
him,
want
but
a
he doesn't
hat.
want to hear it.
Okay, well, look, just to fire off a few answers. First of all, and answer your question to how Kid is able to do this. Look, I've known the Asters, you know, not personally, but they're just built different. I swear. The second answer is Pokemon like food. You give them food, they begin to like you more. Third question, yes, Shelder do actually eat Slowpoke tails quite a lot, but in general, they are filter
Gross.
feeders. They don't actually eat seaweed as such. However, Pokemon food would work. What was the fourth question?
How do we
Oh,
trade?
why do they have a big tongue?
Oh, that too.
Oh, that's like basically what their body is
Also
sort of
weird.
made up. It's essentially
Ew.
one huge muscle. They use it to drag themselves. Look, they're like, you know, they're different guys. They're just little guys. They're just doing their best. They don't got arms.
weird.
They just got a tongue, so they gotta use it for multiple purposes. I've known some humans who do the same thing. Anyways,
Ew.
never mind. I keep forgetting I can't make those jokes with you because you're like, what, 12? Anyway, what do you need? What are you trading? What do you got? What do you want back?
What is it? The trade Shelder for Cookie.
Oh, you want to trade? Oh, okay, Cookie. Yeah, you're B. Hold on a second.
So yeah, essentially, I need to
guess.
send Sheila back, the Shelder that I caught, but V wants to actually raise Sheila. He wants to raise the Shelder, so he's gonna give me Cookie for Sheila, but I'm still gonna just leave Cookie there because my team is full at the moment and I don't need a Krabby.
Right, yeah, so I guess she just goes to him, but stay there with you.
Oh, I see. So, you just want to transfer Cookie's ownership to another trainer. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah,
That...
and then transfer
Alright.
Sheila.
Usually this is done in person, but I suppose I can also just do it manually on my side as well.
I mean, you could send Cookie here and then we could do it, but then she's just gonna come back, or he's just gonna come back to you.
Mm-hmm.
Right. That's not a problem. I can just transfer ownership from here manually, and they turn around and they begin to click some more keys on a separate monitor for a second. And then they go, the only thing I gotta say is probably if you are planning to ever use Cookie down the line, maybe like tell him.
Yeah,
They
I
turn
mean-
around and look at you.
Yeah, there'll be a whole like meet and greet once I need a Krabby, but we've got a lot of water Pokemon already in our team, so
Yeah.
I think
I mean, I
think
could tell him if you like hold him up to the screen right now
we could do that.
that like Milo's his new dad.
Acacia's
two
like,
dads.
you know what? It's weird. I love that shit. Sure, hold on a second. They get up off their chair and they leave for a while.
They're very unique. I like them a lot because like they seem very tired and totally fed up with our shit, but then they do stuff like this, and it's just
They're
endearing.
always
And
tired. I think
yeah.
that's just how they exist.
right, I think so too. Is that just what are they, like 30? Is that what being old is?
Probably.
Are you just tired all the time now?
A bunch of 30-year-olds
God, I
role-playing
hope
as
not.
14-year-olds trying to understand 30-year-olds. I love it. After a while, you see some stuff going on in the background while Acacia's presumably off grabbing Cookie from somewhere. You see, like, Jade walk, like, off-screen, kind of, but walking from one side of the room to the other, holding in a little vine whip-like blanket, like a burrito. A very happy-looking Apom.
Hey, look, Pam's having fun.
But
Kid kind of like speaks up. Hey, sorry for punching you. My bad.
Apom looks around for the source of the voice, but then by the time it kind of sees the screen, it's already too late. Jade's carried it off elsewhere.
I think she understands.
Yeah. There's some other things. At one point, something that looks like a tire, like a car tire, rolls across the screen. You can...
Uh-oh.
If you guys want, you can probably make an Arcana check to know if you know what that is.
Oh, absolutely we do. Are you
Yeah.
kidding? I don't even have it, and I want to know.
Not advantage.
Ooh. Oh.
Oh, man.
Not advantage.
Burned another 20.
Milo, you recognize this, and I would say, Kid, because of your origins, you recognize this as well. This is very clearly a Dawn fan that is just too lazy to unfurl and has just been like slowly meandering through
Oh,
the
yeah.
lab.
Oh yeah, dude. I respect it.
But it seems to be, for what it's worth, you don't hear any crashes as it rolls by. It's just kind of like very languidly rolls over. After a while...
Kid. This seems to be taking longer than I thought it would. Can you just... And V just, like, takes all the Pokeballs off his belt and, like, distractedly holds them up. Do we want to get that started? Because it takes a little while.
You don't know how hard it is for Kid not to grab them and just throw them towards the nurse. But she looks, just from the token, he looks so tired of our bullshit that he's gonna scoop them all up in his arms and go ahead and make his way over there just to do it the right way.
Sounds good. Yeah, she's pretty chill with it. She's been watching you guys, and she's aware of the fact that you're over there messing with the machine, with the PC, so she's just kind of like, hey, yeah, what can I do for you? Oh, you got more Pokemon. Alright. How many total have
The same
we got?
ones, they're dead again.
Dead?
No,
Well,
they're not dead.
dead, but...
Goodness.
They're just asleep. We had a friendly battle. A lot of them got kind of roughed up a little bit, but they're all okay.
Alright.
We had a really good day of training.
That's
Friendly
excellent
battle
to
and a less
hear.
friendly battle.
Okay, this might take me a while. There's a lot of there's
Hold on, there's 3 more. I can't get away from this monitor. Give me a second.
All right.
Run over and put
I
his...
just gave him to Kid.
Well, yeah, but then Kid ran off before he... It's fine.
All right. While that all is happening, the Acacia comes back to the front and is holding Cookie, just kind of under their arm like a football. Sits
Hi,
down on
Cookie.
the chair, holds it up, and kind of gives it the stage, as it were.
Is Acacia being nice to you? Do you need help? Bubble once for yes and twice for no.
Cookie just kind of clicks its little pincers for a second, thinks about it for a moment, and after a while concentrates real hard, and you see like a single bubble very carefully being blown.
So you do need help?
I mean, that
Or
was the problem.
no?
You asked
Or are
it.
they taking care of you?
Yeah, you asked it a
R-
double
oh,
positive question.
right.
You asked it two different.
Wait, click once for yes, that you're okay and everything's good.
It clicks both of its pincers once, and then seems to get worried, like it's getting confused again.
Wait,
Acacia
was that
eventually
one or
just
two
like
clicks?
Acacia eventually is like, it's fine. Look, trust me or not, he's fine. He's having a good old time in that little pond that Froki used to live in.
Okay, well that's good. So Cookie, you know Milo, and he's cool, and you like him, and he's friends.
Cookie.
And so you're gonna go with him in the future if we need your help, okay? Well, I'll still see you, but like you won't be my Pokemon anymore, technically.
It does that weird little crabby sound that I probably will not transfer over Discord. Yes, exactly. That's exactly what I just did, but I don't think it registered. Thank you for that.
No, it didn't.
Yep, no. You'll hear it in the other in the video.
Hell yeah.
But yes, it kind of clicks its pincers a couple of times, looks at V, looks at Milo, and seems to wiggle all of its legs because Acacia's kind of like holding it up. It's just like wiggling its legs excitedly.
I think he likes the idea. Yeah.
Yeah. And like I said, it's not like you won't see me anymore ever. Like we'll be right here. But Milo caught a Shelder that is kind of sad or angry at me still, but I'm gonna try to make her less mad, and hopefully then she likes me. Yeah.
Acacia.
I don't even know if I should take her right now.
Acacia kind of lowers it and goes, "Good speech. Very proud of you. That was adorable." Anyways, I will transfer ownership now. Cookie, go ahead and just help me with my taxes. There you go. They like put them on a separate keyboard. There's like 3 separate keyboards in the video screen. You're not sure which one of them.
Teaching Cookie taxes?
Yeah, he likes to click the keyboard. I'm not actually, it's not hooked up to anything. He just likes to click the keyboards.
That's pretty great. See, they're a great trainer. Pokemon.
Yeah, alright.
Good hands.
Alright. A Cookie has officially been transferred over to Milo.
And then Milo will just hand you Sheila's Pokeball.
Right, and I don't even know, I don't know if I should use Sheila or if I should stay with Aurelia because we're going back out on the water, but then we're not going to be in the water later, but...
I mean, the gyms will be set up where you can, fight there with Aurelia. So
right.
You could use her as long as we're fighting in official sanctioned places. They're just, like, this island in particular was kind of unusual in that the gym was being inhabited.
Dead.
Yeah, and nobody really seemed that they wanted to get it up and running and working, and so we just didn't really have a usable gym for Aurelia to fight in. And
Okay, so do you know anything about people who are called Type 19?
Acacia, who
Because
is
they messed up gym.
chewing like what seems to be just a bagel, like an everything bagel, looks up from their phone where they're very intently reading something, goes, what? Type 19? Yeah?
Yeah, what? Do you know what they're about? Because they took over the gym and, like, destroyed it, and they had a bunch of Pokemon who kept putting us to sleep. And I didn't even know, like, you could get put to sleep by a Pokemon as, like, a person. But apparently you can, and it sucks.
Yeah. Geisha kind of rubs their face a little bit, seems more annoyed than surprised, and goes, yeah, Type 19 are a they're an odd bunch. They split off as a faction originally. Their leader, if you can even call it that, originally was actually a part of the Pokemon research community. Not super great at what they did, but they really wanted to get a new type recognized, which is, hence the name. They're kind of convinced that there are actually 19 Pokemon types as opposed to the 18 that are currently recognized legally by the Legal League.
Yeah, what is the type?
Is it singing Pokemon? Because that's all they really used.
Yeah, they're really obsessed with sound-based Pokemon. Now, I will admit, sound-based moves are a thing, and they function traditionally in a slightly different manner to other moves, so, theory holds some water, but unfortunately, as it goes in research circles and, all that kind of stuff, it kind of has to be taken through a very specific approval process, and they didn't really do that, so it's been...
Right.
It's been kind of...
So they want to make...
weird.
Like a sound type?
Yeah.
Huh.
But as of late, I've been hearing a lot of conflicting information. There's been some interesting developments in other cities. Some terrorist acts evidently linked to Type 19. I'm not sure if I believe it, but then again, I'm a skeptic asshole, so, just be careful around them, I guess, because yes, you absolutely can be put to sleep.
Oh yeah, they got put to sleep.
Yep.
Yeah.
It already happened.
That was great.
Wasn't fun.
Well, I'm sure it builds character. Anyway.
Sure. I have another question. Can I send you things through this thing, and he kind of like messes with the thing that you put Pokeballs in?
They're like, what are you trying to... What do you mean, send me things? Like, what are you trying to send?
Can I send you, like, a bunch of pieces of a rock, and can you put it back together?
They make a very confused-looking face, like, what?
Hold on.
The algebra floating in front of your face meme.
Can I put it in the PC? Will it come to you, or do I just need to, like, show you, or...
No, the PC kind of functions only with Pokeballs, and you can't actually put items into Pokeballs. We don't...
Oh, that was my next question.
Yeah, no.
Oh.
You found a rock and you want to show...
Work?
I'm not Steven Stone. I study... Never mind.
I don't know who that is. Hold on. He just digs through his bag and, like, opens up the little cloth that he has and tries to, like, point it at the camera without dumping them all over the floor.
Okay. I mean, they're big enough that you can probably, like, hold them up to the camera and wait until it refocuses. Granted, it's a shitty Pokemon Center camera, so it's not the best.
Right. It's like, what is this?
Hold on.
And how do I put it together again?
12-year-old public sector hardware.
Yep. Hold on, I'm gonna roll for fucking occasion.
He's just got a puzzled look right now. Because if Pokeballs can't store items, Pokemon can hold items. And you can have that Natu that Barry pulled out had a little sling with an item on it. He didn't attach it
with the Pokemon?
Yeah, how does... Can you put do held items just like not get registered as items if they're on the Pokemon when they're in the ball?
I would
love
love
that,
to recommend to you a very, very long and very dry research paper on this very topic. If you want, I can email it to you, but for the sake of the conversation here, no, unfortunately, you cannot just send me items because the actual transporter mainly focuses on the Pokemon. Pokemon have... they have an ability to kind of... hold on. Hold that thing up again. I think it just focused, and I think I know what that is.
Here.
Okay, that's... Holy shit. Okay, I think that's a part of a leaf stone. That's really weird. It was broken when you found it?
Yeah, it kind of got broken into a bunch of like little bits, and they were all over the ground, and like Eevee kind of had a weird reaction to them, but not really.
Hmm.
and it's broken, and Barry said that it's not the whole thing, so it probably won't work.
I don't think your Eevee, unless you've been doing serious grinding, I don't think your Eevee is actually close enough to evolve, to being able to evolve yet. They have to mature past a certain stage in their life in order to react to evolution stones to begin with, but yeah, that would make sense. Yeah, it looks like a leaf stone that got shattered.
Do they break a lot? Is that like a thing that happens?
No, that's kind of unusual. I mean, I suppose you could break one if you really wanted to, but most people want them big. There's no reason, so it's likely that it just got shattered accidentally. I mean, I think if you, I guess, have enough pieces of it, you could potentially evolve a Pokemon. But how many pieces did you find?
Like 3 big pieces and some like small pieces, and I think, I don't know, like this many, and he just holds up the whole thing.
Yeah, okay, I really can't see because this internet connection is terrible. I think you might be able to evolve some Pokemon with it if they are grown enough to evolving with a stone. It kind of depends on what stage of growth they're at. Like I said, I'm not an expert. I mean, I guess I could. And they kind of think to themselves for a while and go, I guess I'm not Steven Stone, but I technically could try to
You
email
keep saying
Steven
that, I don't know
Stone.
who that is.
He's a famous researcher. He's really he's all about rocks.
Stones.
Yes.
Yeah, it's another one of those, like, is he
Wow.
in stones because his name is Stone? Or is
Right,
his name
like, did
Stone
he
because he's into
specifically,
stones?
like, go into that field because, like, I didn't go into, like, tree fields, because that would be dumb.
Do you think they named Doug Trio because they plan to have 3 kids, or
Is he one of 3 triplets?
Is he related to Doug?
We'll never know.
Keisha kind of shakes their head and goes, look, one of the great mysteries of life is why all people who are named after trees go into the Pokemon professor profession. Now, in order to escape the curse,
That is
Little
weird.
Oak, you will probably have to change your name, but you won't have to worry about that until you're much older. Or at least you
Yeah,
have...
no, I'm just not doing that.
Oh, you will see. You'll change your name soon enough. Anyway.
You'll change your names.
that sounded ominous.
Right? A little bit. I'm sure that's fine.
Anyway, who are you? This is... Hold on a second. And they turn around and kind of glance behind themselves and go, hey, Sapphire, get off of there. Get. I see you. I see you up. Don't. Motherfucker.
Don't do it. Wait, okay. Kid, did you need to send one more Pokemon back?
Yeah, I kind of got to. I have a question though.
What's up, Aster?
If I unsync up a Pokeball, does it, like, can you guys track that? Because I caught another Pokemon, and I wouldn't use it, but I would feel really bad if I sent something I just caught right back because I don't have space.
Roll an insight check, kid.
Can I keep it, please?
You can see Acacia, like, chuckling to themselves, basically, and you see, like, a knowing smile on their face, like they understand exactly what you're asking, but they're just like, look, as your professor, I'm required to tell you that you can only carry so many Pokemon at a time because it is a risk to your personal health and safety to have way too many Pokemon, which you might not be able to control in an emergency situation, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, the point is, yes, technically, it is logged into the system if you have a Pokemon and then unsync the Pokeball from that. Pokemon. It's a little bit different than officially releasing them. Technically, catch and release things became outlawed a while ago because you're not supposed to simply release in the wild. You're supposed to register with me, and I'm supposed to monitor you for details like where you released it so that it's not becoming an invasive species, or like under what circumstances. And look, I'm
Seems
gonna be
like a lot
honest
of
with
work.
you. I don't care, but if you're asking me whether or not somebody knows about it, yeah, it's kept track of in the system. Then again, is the system checked often? No. Is this video being monitored? Probably no. We're probably not at that point yet. So just...
I don't know, we did make Sylph kind of angry.
I'm getting kind of conflicted messages here. I'm a kid. You're kind of telling me yes and no, and it's
I'm gonna
worrisome.
Alright,
It's like the thing. It's like the thing where adults say no, but like they don't actually care. So if you do it,
Right?
right?
Look, I'm legally
required
required
to say no.
Yes, I'm legally required to say no, and I'm legally required to tell you to please only carry 3 Pokemon with you at a time. Now, I will say this, if you wanted to take your Hoot out for a little stroll, after you hit Cinnabar, and probably sometime around then, you will probably be away from a Pokemon Center for a while, because as far as I know, Seafoam Islands doesn't really have, like, a functioning PC system, which is a terrible idea, but... Well, no, I think they actually built one recently, but... You could always say that you got lost in the wild and you didn't have access to a PC, and they can't really arrest you for being out in the wild, so...
Right? Like, so there's that rule that you have to send Pokemon back within, like, 24 hours or you get in trouble and blah, blah, blah. What if you can't? Like, are they going to hold that against you?
Depending on how much something else you fucked up.
So...
I'm gonna take this as a soft yes, and I'm just gonna hold on to Hoot.
Alright, give it back. No, stop. Anyway.
No way. But I will also trade Aurelia, so take care of her because I want to try to make Sheila not hate me.
Alright.
Maybe. At least for now. And if it doesn't work, I guess I'll just switch back.
Sounds good to me. Sure, send it over. Sheila the Shelter, right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, one more thing, kid. I guess I should probably mention this. If you try to heal 4 Pokemon at a time at a Pokemon Center, when your license only says you're cleared for 3, might be an issue.
The nurse will yell at you.
When we heal,
Hmm?
are they able to scan the specific 3? Like, will they know that one of the Pokemon isn't the one registered to me? If, like,
does he just have to do it like 3 at a time,
Yeah,
or is it
or-
specifically like, not Hoot
If
Hoot?
you
or will they
unregister...
notice that Hoot
No,
is there?
yeah, they will notice, because it basically says in the Pokeball if it's empty, and if you catch a Pokemon and it's full of a Pokemon, but it's registered as, like, not hooked up to any trainer yet specifically, which you're supposed to do after you catch it, yeah, they're gonna be like, maybe do that soon, and
Right.
if you keep
but-
doing it, it's gonna get kind of suspicious.
But so do they know which ones are like registered? Well, okay, not that, but like, do they know? So if he just like brings 3 Pokemon in and they're like, okay, sounds good, and then he brings like 3 in a different time, but it's a different 3, like that wouldn't be a problem. Because, like, trainers can switch Pokemon all the time. Like, do they know which ones are specifically, like, active at the moment?
No, they can't say that. Just don't bring a whole bunch of different Pokemon in rotation to the same Pokemon Center too many times.
Alright, we'll figure it out.
I'm sure you will. Oh god, I'm gonna get in so much trouble.
I'm trying, Keisha.
You're a good kid, Milo. You're the only good one in the middle of all of us. And don't worry, I count myself among the problems.
That's fair. That's fair. We're all just trying to have fun.
I think that was everything we needed to like.
I just feel so bad if I called like she was just so down to clown. She just came along, and I would feel terrible if I just sent her back right now.
It's fair. It's fair.
Oh, you can always get her
Right.
back, but I suppose do whatever. Technically, what did you catch her? What it was? I literally heard a ping like 2 hours. You still have like 22 legal hours with her.
Okay, hell yeah, that's all I needed to hear. Say
Why
no
can't
more.
we just have more? We promise we won't get in trouble if we have more.
I don't make the rules, Oak. You think I'm a doctor. I'm almost about to be a doctor. And if I wanted to,
Can you
no, I cannot go into
write us
law.
an exception? Why not?
I'm logging off now.
Oh,
Logging off.
bye.
I'm
Have a good
logging.
night.
I don't think we
Professor.
had any other. Do we have any other questions?
Text him. Bye. And you see the
Oh.
screen go black.
Like,
Okay, bye.
well, I think that went well.
Yeah,
All things considered.
it's fine.
Let's go. Let's see. I will walk
He's
up
got
to the
sandwiches,
counter.
but we need our Pokemon first.
How long is it going to take for our Pokemon to heal up? Just so that we know how long we have until we're ready to leave.
I think you guys put in everybody, right? Essentially.
Yes.
Except for maybe Sheila.
Except for, yeah,
Yeah,
I guess
Sheila
I
didn't
didn't.
go
I
in.
didn't give. I suppose I didn't give her Aurelia then because I just sent Aurelia back.
Yeah,
So I
that's
only
fine.
gave 2 Pokemon.
Okay.
And I've still got Hoot Hoot because Hoot Hoot didn't get into a fight at all. She's just chilling.
Alright, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4,
8.
5. Yeah, that's 8. The nurse kind of glances over at the queue and goes, it's gonna be another 40 minutes. Sorry guys, we just had a ferry pull in and apparently they already got into some fights in the water, so I had to take care of some other people, so it's another 40 minutes and they'll be done.
Okay.
That's
I mean,
fun.
that's
We
fine.
could probably go eat and then come back and grab our Pokemon and then go.
Yeah. I mean,
Unless
and then
he wants to come
I mean-
here.
well, that's the question. We can talk about it over dinner. So we'll be back, and then we'll go to the boat
Okay.
to eat at D's. But that's the question. Do we want, like, the other trainers are finally showing up? Do we want to leave? Do we want to stay and fight them? What do we want to
Oh boy. I mean,
do?
as much as I want to fight every person we run into, that seems like a bad idea. And also, it would take us forever to leave and get to Cinnabar.
I mean, counter argument, when we finally get to the first gym, we'll be more than prepared and trained up for
Sure.
the trials and gym battle.
Necessary
We
question,
also
are you
told-
guys having this conversation directly in front of Nurse Joy? Or Nurse,
No.
hold on, where the fuck is she? Nurse.
I think no. I think we were
Juliet.
walking
Juliet.
to
Okay.
D's. Like so
Okay.
we're just
Yeah,
walking
we
through town.
we like this is like outside of the Pokemon Center. We started talking,
Okay.
but I mean, we also told Dee that we were gonna leave tonight.
I
Like,
know. That was
we
before
could-
we met Moel and realized that all the other trainers that are part of our kind of like batch that we're supposed to be training alongside are finally showing up. I thought I thought they like skipped over this island and we came here and we're like just getting some secondary training, but we're getting further behind. I didn't realize we were ahead of everybody. that changes the options a little bit.
guess we could.
You
But
don't
there
want to battle?
isn't, like-
we only
I
got we only got the battle berry.
It's true. It would be kind of interesting to battle Moel and that other giant kid. But also then, like, the problem is that not everybody might be, like, down to break the rules and not fight at a gym because the gym is kind of, destroyed.
It's also
Yeah.
true, and she's
'Cause-
pretty big on streaming, and I don't think she would want to stream an illegal activity.
Yeah.
It's fair. Okay. Then I
Maybe
guess-
there's a gym to fight at and on Cinnabar, and like when they catch up to us there, and then we can do it. I mean, I can text Moelle and ask her if they're heading to Cinnabar next, like from here.
Yeah, do that over dinner. And then
Alright.
just we'll coordinate meeting them there. Her and we didn't ever get the big guy's name.
No, he
We
never
just
said
sort of-
anything to us.
Dang.
I can also text her to like pester him until he tells her his name.
Do that.
Okay.
You're
Get her to
just
ask him
on-
where he got those shoes, because they were fucking sweet.
message
got
her on
issues?
Ruffler. Do it like, get a like rivalry going. That way it builds hype
Well, like-
and just like add her, or I don't know how that works. You know how it works.
Like call her out on.
No, not hostile. Like you don't need to be
But-
hostile about it.
Like
Just
build
be
up
like,
the hype.
yeah, just do it in a public way, like just like you would normally message her, but in like a public setting so that other people can see and be like, okay, these two trainers have like met and they're gonna schedule
Gonna
a battle,
battle.
and yeah, and then she's
Okay.
gonna stream it and we could kind of build it up, and maybe if like this is just be goofing here, but if the big guy and Blur and her went up against the three of us, that'd be a pretty fun battle.
It would be. I wonder if Blur's still around.
I don't know.
I didn't really get any contact information from him.
No,
'Cause
you
he-
didn't want any because
Yeah, he was a dick.
You guys kind of established the like animosity and rivalry almost instantly. So
He
You
was the
just
one who
gotta
kept
be-
yelling every time I tried to talk to him.
you just have to come to terms with he's your rival now.
Mhm.
Ugh. Can I pick a different one?
I don't-
You can have more than one rival, but he cannot not be your rival now unless you become
Yeah.
friends. I don't make the rules.
Shit. I mean, I could post something about him too and see if he sees it somehow, but that seems like a really slim chance.
No, I think just call out Moelle, and if nothing else, then you and her can fight, and we can cheer you guys on. But it sounded like she was going to try to catch up to the big guy, and I honestly, they were both
Yeah.
heading out into the forest at night, and they were heading out to the reserve, and it's like, okay, I get that you're excited, but it's going to be dark, so
Mm.
I hope they're okay.
It's not
They should,
that much different than what we
they should be
did.
fine. I mean,
We went during the day.
yeah, we left a few
Kinda.
hours earlier.
I guess.
We were well into the woods by the time the sun was setting and I was finding us a camp.
Alright. Well, I'll the card that Moelle gave us with her like number and stuff, can I put that into my phone and I'll shoot her a message, just I guess asking her what her handle is, even though I guess I don't know if she followed.
Following her.
It's on the card,
Well,
and
she
did
said she was
follow
gonna
you.
follow.
Yeah, her
Okay.
handle is literally Pokemoe, because her name is spelled Moelle. Because I'm fucking
Well.
predictable. Pokemon. So yeah, you can absolutely find her Twitter.
Okay. He'll
sorry.
just send her. He'll send her a text quick to just like let her know, just like, hey, I'm gonna at you on Ruffler,
Mm-hmm. Okay.
and then he'll type up a ruffle.
Mm-hmm.
288 characters.
288 characters, yeah. God, can you imagine? We would have so many cool Pokemon emojis. Anyway.
Right?
This is all happening while you're walking to the boat, or?
I
Yeah.
assume we probably like get to the boat and
Well,
are
no.
like climbing
He's
on.
texting while he's walking.
Yeah, because you're texting
It's
while
not
you're
going
walking.
well.
Yep.
We've gotten better at it where you're kind of like one hand on Milo's shoulder and Milo's just leading you down the streets while you're texting.
You're holding hands.
Acacia gets another video.
Acacia's like, what does this mean? I don't
It makes no
understand.
sense.
Acacia's like, I'm not a child. Tell me, is this a meme? What is
Is
this?
this a meme? All
Anyway.
of life is a meme, Acacia.
Kid's just gonna send the video, refuse to elaborate, and walk away every time.
Like,
Yep. But eventually you make it back to the boat, a very familiar boat. And although you don't see Dee there immediately, the lights are on, and after you make enough noise, she comes out to the top deck and glances down and goes, "Oh, well, hey! Good to see you all. Looking like you're still in one piece. That's always impressive. Milo, dear, you still look like you have some poison scars there. You doing all right?"
yeah, I just,
Again.
there's a head on the boat that I can use. I'll just take a shower while you make sandwiches, if you're still okay with that. And then
Yep.
I'll be right as rain in the morning, I promise.
Alrighty then, and I guess are we setting out then, or?
We need to get our Pokemon first.
Yeah, we're
which they
gonna
said
eat.
might take a minute.
Oh.
Yeah.
Alright then. Well, come on up. I do have some sandwiches. Made some earlier, put them together, and then if you wanna... I didn't know if you all like pickles or not. Picky kids these days. I got some
On the
fish.
side. Pickles on the side, not on the sandwich.
Alright, well, you'll have to take them off.
Oh,
Well,
But yeah, you guys get back up in the boat, swaying very gently. You go up into the main cabin where you guys used to sit when you weathered the storm, having yourself a nice little dinner. You can feed your Pokemon at the same time as well, since Dee doesn't mind if you
we don't have our Pokemon.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
we don't even
right.
have any.
Shoot.
like all we've
Right.
got is Hoot Hoot and
Yeah.
Hopefully they get Sheila.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hopefully they get fed at the Pokemon Center. I'm not sure if how that works, I guess.
Usually they don't get fed unless you specifically request it, so you might have to feed them a little later on when you get on the boat.
Okay.
But while you guys are eating dinner, if no other discussion is happening, or I suppose before any other discussion gets going, and as Dee is kind of dealing you out, the sandwiches, she kind of pauses and sits down and does the old person slap on the knees and goes, "Well, if we are going to be setting out later tonight, it'll be another kind of a long trek to Cinnabar. I'm presuming you still want to head to Cinnabar."
Yeah.
All right. Now, don't mind either way, obviously, but there's a couple of different ways to go about it. Now, if you want to go and head straight to Cinnabar, I'd say if we set out in about another... gotta go get your Pokemon. If we set out another 2 hours here with all the prep, and head straight to Cinnabar without any distractions, we'll probably be there by... I would say about tomorrow evening. Now, that's one option. Another option, if you'd like,
Okay.
is we could head out tonight, I mean, and then if we veer off just a little bit to the east, there's a little island that I know about, not a lot of people know about. That's kind of entertaining. I sometimes like to go over there. We would get there at about noon, and we could stop off there, and we could, either sleep there or just spend a little bit of time.
I mean, we are ahead of everybody, so if we did check out the other island, if we wanted to, we could.
Maybe.
I'm not sure, like...
What's over there?
Yeah. I
Well-
feel like we've got...
There's not a lot, but there kind of is a lot. Depends on how far you go. It's a very small thing. I usually like to go there for a little bit of a vacation. There's a little cabin there that a friend of mine used to own, and kind of rents. It's a timeshare thing, But it's just a nice place, to relax with you. There's a lot of water Pokemon, some crab, the usual. It's got a nice beach all around. The whole island itself is very small. There's a little cove that some kids have told me that you could crawl down inside of. a little dangerous, but you guys seem to like dangerous, so, you know. Maybe there's more Pokemon there.
Maybe. Is it all like water types? I mean, we got a lot of water type Pokemon now.
It's up to you. I mean, there's some, you know, there's always Wingull and Pidgey around and other things, and I don't know what's down in the cove or whatever it is. Never really been there. Just seems like a cave. Lots of people go there and do a little spelunking. I leave it up to you.
Yeah. I mean, I'm good either way. Like I said, we're kind of ahead of the bigger parties, so I don't mind spending a little bit more time exploring and seeing more of, you know, the islands down here. But like V said, we've kind of tapped, you know, capped out on like water types and the standards, so
I mean, we could just beat them up for experience.
that is,
Yeah.
yeah.
Or I mean,
Having
it's up to
another
you.
day of training. Yeah.
Since I'll be taking you all down to Cinnabar after that. Well, I'll really leave it up in your hands, but I could always take you up there after Cinnabar, and then take you back to Cinnabar because it's only about a 4-5 hour ride from Cinnabar itself, so not too far. But from Cinnabar onwards, well, it'll be kind of up to you. Of course, I could take you all the way out to Seafoam Islands, but most people, I think, prefer to take the ferry, the bigger boat, because it's a little fancier. There's options for y'all.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
I do like options. Just, I guess we'll wait to see if Moel gets back to you, and if they're like, do we know what the ferry's schedule is? Like, when is this ferry supposed to be at Cinnabar? Is that something we could figure out?
Well, the ferry runs usually from, let's see, it arrived here this morning, saw it come in.
From Pallet.
Yep, from Pallet. And then usually they run a set of them, kind of up and down here, north to south, down to Cinnabar. So it'll stop off, and it'll probably head over down to Cinnabar in about an equal amount of days. So it'll probably be here for about 3 days. And
Okay,
then,
so we got
plenty of
We got
time.
a
Then.
good time, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, might as well go check out the other island then.
Yeah,
If we've
if
got
nothing else, we
time.
get some experience.
Can't really
Yeah.
battle here because the gym's all busted and everything, and we've explored what the wilds here seem to have, at least for the most part. So
Part of
I
it.
say, yeah, let's go check out the small island with the friend's cabin cove.
And a weird cave that we may or may not, get trapped in forever.
Hey, I mean,
But I'm sure it
that's- that,
wouldn't
that
happen, right?
that'll be fine.
I mean,
It's not like
Milo
you guys have a
strikes me
history
as
with
the
caves.
caving type. Yeah. Milo, honestly, Milo strikes me as the caving type, so I feel like he could lead us in.
Probably. I haven't done a lot of spelunking, but like I get the basics of it, and we all have flashlights and rope and things like that, so should be okay.
Sure. Why not?
Alright.
See if there's any cave Pokemon. What Pokemon live in caves besides like Zubat? Already got
Like
one of them.
Geodude, Diglett,
Ground, rock
Sandslash.
types, dark
Yeah.
types can be in there.
Could be interesting,
Could be.
depending, I guess. Do you think there's any ghosts? I've
That's
always
kinda
wanted a
what-
Ghastly.
Like,
They seem like scary, but in a cool way.
yeah. I mean, so for me, like, I hear island with a cove. I'm imagining like shipwrecks and like, yeah. But I don't know. I don't know what to make of it. Or what to expect.
Are ghost Pokemon like Do you think they're attracted to like people ghosts, or are they people ghosts, but then they turned into Pokemon?
I have no
I don't know how that
idea.
works. Do you think they're like
I think some
souls of
like
dead
above
people?
table. I think some Pokemon are supposed to be human ghosts.
Yeah, mask.
Definitely a lot of them
Definitely,
are, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Phantom.
Yeah.
A lot of them are kind of like just down on their luck. They kind of died, and this is where they're at now.
Turn
That'll
into a
be you
Pokemon.
someday, V. If you keep on doing stupid shit.
Hell yeah,
I
I'm
don't know
gonna
if
be a
you.
ghost.
I don't know if you've looked at some of Ghastly's Pokedex entries, but one of
They're
them
all terrifying.
says it likes to get in the face of people to prank them, but it is just nothing
Ooh,
but poisonous, noxious gas.
Yep.
neat.
It will kill people
Oh
by
no.
trying to prank them.
So I'm gonna die by a ghastly.
Oh
Got
god.
it.
Don't die to gas.
That'd
Yeah. Maybe there's interesting stuff there.
be really cool. Do you think we could find like a Dragonite?
Oh, we're dead. He'll kill us for sure.
Well, maybe
Oh
there's some like
no,
little
you
baby ones.
Noel didn't know about the gym. Oh no.
I mean, we could have told her it's not, and then brought her down there, but then it is broken. So
Yeah, I mean, it just wouldn't have been. It might have been good, like, press publicity to show other people,
I
but
mean, that's
like,
why I kind of hinted Type 19.
hmm that's fair. That is fair. I just like even the people that live here didn't seem that concerned with the gym. They were just like, yeah, I mean, if you head down there, go for it, I guess, but not a big deal. So
Right.
I think it'd be better to go to Cinnabar because being a home of one of the Indigo League gyms, they will care and should have a
You'd
nice
hope
gym
so.
for us to have a nice like kind of public event, build up a little bit of hype for.
Yeah.
And if Moel can find a couple of other trainers, 6 trainers, that'd definitely be a lot of fun.
I think that'd be pretty cool, actually. Yeah.
Did my music
Maybe we
run
can make
out?
some money.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh
It's
man,
true. We
we
could
can
make
make
some money.
money.
Or, lose the rest of our money because we don't have a lot of that
We
left.
really don't have a lot, but I believe in us. I think we could do
Hey,
it.
D, what else do you do besides Pokemon battling for, like, money?
You can get a job, dear.
I don't have time for that.
We're 14.
Yeah, we're also
there
too young, I think, for work.
Are there labor laws in place to stop that?
Well, look, some trainers don't battle necessarily. Obviously, you would be battle obsessed. I'm not surprised, really, given. But look, you can actually get money other ways.
Can we give our Pokemon jobs?
Well, technically, yes, in a way. Sometimes, in some smaller towns, people put up notices and that ask for help with tasks that can only be done for Pokemon. You probably haven't been looking for them, which is why you haven't seen them, but they definitely are out there.
Okay.
That is good to know. Good to know.
Besides, like, personal labor, are there other ways that are less time intensive than getting a job? Because we don't really have time for that. We're like,
well, you
run
can always
around.
rob a bank, but I don't recommend it.
Is there a
Okay.
game corner? Can we go gamble?
I think we're also too young for that, kid, but maybe not.
You kids are 14. You want to go to a game? The game corner was kind of removed a while ago.
Due to all the, underage gambling that was occurring there.
That's kind of weird.
Right.
It's like when you hear that, it sounds bad, but then you think that we're kind of betting on animal fights, and they're cool with that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Don't look too closely
Apparently.
at it. It's fine.
God damn it.
I don't know what to
You
tell
just see him like scowl at his phone.
Oh boy. Man. That I think the entire trio is gonna end up being your rival. Just don't try not to mess like at least this one doesn't seem like, but I'm looking over at V as we're eating sandwiches and V's just got like fuming lines coming off of him. I don't know if they don't understand. No.
I mean, your ruffler, this ruffler specifically, is linked to. That's like.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's your official one.
Still
He's just
doesn't like it,
excitable.
but
Yeah.
he
At
does
least
sometimes
he's
use
not-
it to his advantage, I guess.
At least she's not doing like Blur did, causing problems for you. It could be worse.
That's right. You're right. Fine.
Maybe the quiet guy will be like your new best friend. He might give Milo a run for his money. You never know, and that might become Milo's rival.
He was big.
How do you?
Like, I'm pretty sure he could squish me with one of his hands.
I mean, he didn't even like say anything. Like, I don't know how you be friends with somebody who doesn't even talk to you.
I mean, some people speak more through their actions than their words.
Like, if they beat you up.
Yeah. Or if they
Yeah,
protect
just
you.
affirmatively, yes.
Or, follow you in the face of danger or anything like that. Actions can speak a lot louder than words. Some people are just not good with words, but they're good with actions. He definitely strikes me as more of an action kind of person.
He didn't seem like much of like an anything person, because like he didn't do anything or talk.
He shuffled.
He just,
That's just something.
yeah, like he didn't even like walk. Kid like slunk away. That was weird.
Maybe we'll
We'll
be
see.
able to
I guess.
ask him some more questions next time
It
we
could
see him.
just be shy,
Yeah.
or he might already hate your guts, V.
Why? Hey,
Maybe he went.
I gotta
to-
earn that.
You gotta work your
That's
way
the
up.
spirit.
It's okay if I deserve it, but only as long as I
Right?
deserve
You can't
it.
just start like hating. That's not fair.
You said that. I don't know if I saved it or not. There's a meme that was specifically that. I don't think I saved it. Damn it.
Well, for the time being, you guys finish your sandwiches, you finish your eating, and it's about at the 40-minute mark, so I presume you go back to the Pokemon Center and grab your Pokemon out?
Yes.
Okay. Excellent. That doesn't take that long. Nurse Juliet gives them back to you. They're fully healed. Go ahead and return everything that you need to the way that it was before. And I guess, are we setting out then? What's the plan?
Yeah, I think that was the next idea was go ahead and ship out this evening as long as D's good to sail through the evening. Then go to Cove Island tomorrow. Explore there for a day or two, because if we've got 3 or 4 days before they're going to be in Cinnabar, then we can work on kind of prepping this up,
Got a little bit of time.
building up the hype and getting it ready.
Maybe
we
we could. You mentioned shipwrecks. Maybe we could find the shipwrecky Pokemon. There's an anchor.
Yeah.
It's like a ghost. That would be cool, right?
Is
That would be
the,
pretty cool.
Dalmes?
I didn't know
think?
there's an anchor ghost Pokemon. Hell yeah. I want a ghost.
Dalmes.
I don't know why, but I want a ghost. Milo, I want a ghost.
I mean, that definitely tracks. I mean, trying to figure out which generation he was added in.
Delmise?
He's like fifth
That's
or
a
sixth.
Yeah,
Lola.
781.
7.
Yeah.
7?
Yeah, it was
Okay.
Sun and Moon.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, like, I think that would add a really nice kind of bit of difference because right now we're all very, grass, normal, water.
Great.
That's just the abundant
Mix
types
it up.
that we've come across. But yeah, a ghost. You've got Pyra, so you've got some fire. We could find maybe something with electricity. That would be really cool. Ground would also be neat.
Man, can we go somewhere where I can get a Magnemite?
Maybe. Find like a power plant or something.
Yeah.
You're kind of on the
Are we
wrong
gonna-
side of the map for it, but sure, yeah.
Yeah, right?
Save some Pokemon for the rest of the game. We can't get every single Pokemon.
They're all down here. They're all in the Seafoam Islands.
Yeah, they sure are.
Everyone we want. But no, I mean,
Yay.
we're just spitballing. Like,
Oh yeah, absolutely. I'm just kidding, you guys.
Yeah.
Anyways, as you come back with all your Pokemon in tow and slowly climb aboard the boat, I guess D will go ahead and fire up the engine, and slowly the boat pulls away, and you all begin to drift off from Seashell Island. Your first step on your Pokemon journey, and now you are heading towards the next one.
on to the next one.
But it's kind of a familiar atmosphere. Not necessarily bad in any way, but a little bit uncertain, as you're now once again heading towards somewhere you don't know much about. But given that we have been playing for a while now,
Damn it. How do I do the emojis? Fuck. It didn't work.
Sunglasses. You're about to get roasted by Moel.
No. It worked in the thing in real life. It just didn't work for me now.
Right.
If you composed it in Discord, then yeah, it won't work. You have to actually do the right click emoji from the Roll20
Oh,
view.
there's okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know that was a thing.
You can
Interesting.
You can copy and resend it if you'd like, because yeah, there's definitely a sunglasses emoji.
Yeah, hold on. Copy. Okay, I copied it, so you can go ahead and hide that one.
Okay.
It didn't exist.
Yep.
There.
Hell yeah. V's just out here spreading all the truths. Sylph, Type 19,
Incredible. All right.
and we're
Now-
gone.
Very good. Glad to hear it. Well, evening's closing in. Soon it'll be time for sleep, and hopefully sometime tomorrow, halfway through the day, you will hit upon a new island. But for now, you guys all leveled up, so did you want to roll HP now?
Yes, I actually rolled my
think you
D8 a
did.
while ago.
Yeah.
Yeah,
rolled a
I
4.
I did it so that I didn't forget.
Mm-hmm.
So I am good. I have 27 total hit points now.
Yes.
I
that-
also have 27 now.
Nice. Did you wait?
I have 26.
You're currently 22 out of 27. Were you at 22 before you took the
I
hit with
was-
the acid?
No, I was at 17 of
okay.
my total. I was down 5, so I basically just I added 8 and then I added 8 to what I had.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, yeah, that works. All right. You guys have been rolling fire. Actually, your con mods are just really
Yeah,
high,
it's
so I'm not
just-
surprised.
I have a plus.
I
4
rolled
coming
bad.
in.
Honestly,
only
it's
have
a
not
3.
that far from them, though, so.
Yeah, I'm 26.
Yep.
Surprisingly.
You
not
all
bad.
feel like, even after only a few days on an island, you are already getting stronger. Little by little.